Hi, I'm Miss Lonnie. Welcome to Art V, art and music from the road. Won't you come in? Okay, our next stop, Los Osos. I'm in Los Osos, California. It's a cute little town outside of Morro Bay. Morro Bay, where the otters and sea lions hang out. Recently I stopped by a sweet little art studio where kids of all ages can come and express themselves. Let's check that out. I'm in Los Osos, California today. It's a cute little community right outside of Morro Bay. And I'm here at the Left Coast Art Studio, Heartfelt Art. And we're here to meet Griselle, the proprietor, and talk about what she's been doing over the pandemic and how it's affected the art world. So let's go in.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Hello.
Good.
Griselle, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to see you here.
I'm excited to be back to see the space.
Yes, this is our charming space.
Okay, so tell me what's been going on.
Oh my gosh, what has not been going on? Honestly, can I take these and stay apart?
Yeah, let's just go back further, sure.
March 9, this beautiful news came that the pandemic and the COVID have arrived, and we have this little charming, beautiful studio where it's a place for the community and for the kids, and there's like every age, families, gatherings. I think the most painful part for me was like just that connection with the community, just having that one-on-one with the kids and seeing them create and express, and then to suddenly just taking a tablecloth and all gone within a second, and not knowing what to do. So yes.
Oh, that must be so difficult. Also, I noticed a lot of businesses went out, they're never coming back.
Yes.
How are you able to keep going?
That is such a great question. It would not have been possible if it wouldn't be for the community of Los Osos, the families, the owner of this amazing place, Lo and Barbara. They've been so kind to allow me just to stay here within that time and not to worry about losing the place or worrying about rent right now. Interesting enough, all of this that happened, now starting to see that it's kind of like a gift, because it gave me the time to be with the people that I love the most, and also get clear and see differently and reflect differently.
There's always a silver lining, isn't there?
There's
Always a silver lining.
Always.
We have to look for the good everywhere.
Always.
Speaking of that, can you show me around your little shop?
Yes, absolutely. Well, again, it's a very little shop, but I tell you, so everything that we have here, it's been given by grandparents. For example, this table, it's a grandparents' table that we use most of the time, and it's all painted. We put a canvas because, of course, we love art here, so the more paint, anyone, kids, family, the best. We have our little area where you can just come for a second and just like nurture yourself and find some good herbal tea for you to sit down and do some art. This is one of my favorite areas. I call it the woman table because I always feel like tools and drills and hammering was only for men. So yes, I love this because we can hammer and we can drill and we can cut and we can sand and just get really creative with anything that is like, again, hands.
Oh, that's great. I love that idea.
I know, it's like interesting because as a female, again, my dad taught me how to use a hammer, but I think I felt like, oh, I own a good strong table. So
yeah,
this is our sink, and it's again, everything is beautifully old, and everything that is in here, it has a story from somebody. Our dear artist friend, Christine Ahern from Los Osos. And then again, we love art, and so these are really old tables from the 1950s. They used to be home kitchen tables and stool, and we just convert them with this wood just to be able to paint and not worry about messes, because we like messes here. They're not mess, they're artistic canvases.
Little artistic explosions.
Absolutely, and those are the best. So there's artistic explosion, everything. I love while I'm here, I'm always painting. I'm always liking to do and again, I don't really paint. I paint from my heart. I paint from whatever my hands are telling me. So I love doing this while I'm here. And then in this side, we have all the creative stuff. We have down here like beads and glues and jewelry and scissors and anything that we need to get creative. Just as we're here, we have our paints, our tiles, our netting. So again, we have a little bit of everything. We also have some of our amazing ladies from Los Osos. I love when they come here and they teach the community, and then whatever they are passionate of making, then I like to display for visitors to come to see what our amazing artists get to do.
Oh, nice. So do you sell some of that stuff as well to locals?
I do.
So nice.
Yeah, so for example, this beautiful friend, Judy, she picks all of these sea glasses from around these coastlines. And then she makes these necklaces. And then she comes here and she teaches kids on how to make their own wire wrap sea glass necklaces.
So great. Well, I just love your little space. And I'm so glad you were able to keep going, and I hope that you have it for many years, and when I come back to Los Osos that I can visit you again and maybe do some art with you as well.
That will be such an honor. Yes, thank you for visiting, and I hope you enjoy what we have here.
I love it.
Aww.
Thank you, Griselle.
Absolutely, thank you. Blessings.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Really cute place. They also have an outside area where you can sit at the tables and create. I want to focus on the picture on the wall that had the concentric circles, where there were bigger circles with smaller circles inside of them. That was a poster of Vasily Kandinsky, who is a Russian artist who was born December 16th, 1866. Let's have a look at some of Kandinsky's concentric circle paintings. Remember, we always look for lines, shapes, color, texture, and space. Just makes you a better artist. Today we're going to use glue sticks, scissors, and different colored construction paper to make our Kandinsky concentric circles collage. The first thing I'll do is take my construction paper and cut it into strips of different sizes. Some thick strips, some smaller strips, and just keep going, making different strips. Don't worry about the lines being perfect. You'll notice that Kandinsky circles are not perfectly shaped. From there, cut squares from the strips. They can also be different sizes. Some small, medium, and large. The reason I like to cut them in squares is because you can really make any shape from a square, any of the geometric shapes. If you cut it in a diagonal line, you make triangles. If you cut across, rectangles. Then, if you go around the edges, circles. Just turn your paper with your thumb and your finger and make a circle. I like to put several pieces together to cut because then I get lots of circles at once. Once you've collected enough circles and squares of different sizes, you're going to prepare your background paper. Always put something underneath it to protect your surface. If you're working on a table, I'm just working on a board right now, but we're going to protect the surface anyway. Alright, so start by just deciding what your composition will be. Where will you place your squares and circles? Kandinsky was a musician, as were his parents, so often He used music for his inspiration. So today, we're going to listen to music while we work. Remember, when you're using your glue stick, don't turn it up too much. It'll get very smudgy and gloppy. You only need it up a little bit. And then to get started, I like to go to the corners first. Just a little tip. And don't worry about them being placed perfectly. Thanks for joining me today on Art V. I hope you'll come back next time when we visit a farm in Missoula, Montana. Bye.
Happy Halloween, said a creepy voice. What is your costume? You got a choice. Would you like to be a ghost or a mummy? Or would you like to be something funny? Happy Halloween, we'll go eating candy when we go trick or treating. We'll see scary things on the way. It's gonna be a spooky day. Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like.